Good morning. Welcome to Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Amy Bishop, and I am a happy person to be here. Licensed practitioner, and I'm excited to lead you through your meditation today. So if you'd like to, you can close your eyes. Get yourself comfortable in your seat. And just breathe. Just feel the touch of your body in the space where you're seated. And know that you are fully supported. That you're fully supported in this meditation and also fully supported in this life. You're fully supported in every endeavor you see in front of you. Every step that you choose to take, you'll find yourself supported by life. So take a deep breath through your nose. Breathe in. Feel the air rushing through your nose, down your throat, and filling your lungs. This is the breath of God. Let this life-giving oxygen fill you up. You breathe in, God. You breathe out, God. Breathe in, God. Breathe out, God. And as you do so, know that you are participating in the law of circulation. You breathe in and you breathe out. Each one of these actions is you participating in life. And so set the intention as you breathe in. Breathe in, God. Breathe out, God. Breathe in, God. Breathe out, God. You can do that with any intention. You can breathe in love. You can breathe in joy. You can breathe in delight. You can breathe in release. Breathe in peace. And breathe out peace. How powerful is that? When you breathe in, you take in peace. When you breathe out, Release that peace into the world. The ultimate give and take. As I breathe in peace, I can feel it. I can feel every cell of my body choosing peace. And when I breathe out peace, I can feel myself releasing into the world an energy of peace, an energy of love. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. How powerful. When I breathe in love, I am giving myself the gift of self-love. I breathe in love, and I can feel it like a warm hug. When I breathe out with love, I am sending that to share with others. I'm sending that love as a gift to the stranger, as a gift to the trees. Because isn't that what an out-breath is? And when you breathe with intention, taking in love, releasing love, you change the world. You change the very environment that we live in. Such a small thing to do. Create this energy with intention. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. And as I share my love, as I give it to myself and then to others, I feel joy. I know these things are all connected, love and joy and peace. And so, in this moment, I'm going to choose joy. Choose to feel that upward turning the side of my mouth. Choose to feel the lines deepen in the side of my eyes. The gratitude and joy. Choose to look at every situation as an opportunity to find joy, to find this incredible sense of optimism, to feel that little tickle in my throat that says, uh-oh, I'm gonna laugh. Let's breathe in joy. Breathe in joy. Breathe out joy. Breathe in joy. Breathe out joy. And as I breathe in this joy, I feel laughter in my heart. I feel gratitude and love. And I want to pass it on. I want to look at a stranger with laughter in my eyes and share this moment with them. I want to look at somebody I love and share this moment. I want to share it. Joy is contagious. No mask required. All of these things we've spoken about, peace, love, joy. We have endless supply. Endless supply. Because as we give it, it comes back to us. It is reciprocal, always. And if you look at it with a conscious, intentional mind, you are always overflowing with these blessings, which means we can always give it away. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. Breathe in joy. Breathe out joy. Breathe in joy. Breathe out joy. Breathe in peace. Breathe out peace. Breathe in peace. Breathe out peace. Breathe in God. Breathe out God. Breathe in God. Breathe out God. And since we know that God is all there is, peace, joy, love, delight, laughter, kindness, all of these things that we hold as our intention are enveloped in that one word. God is all those things. God, Spirit, the one power, whatever you call it. It encompasses all of those things. So if you're comfortable doing so and you'd like to, you can chant along with me. Breathe in, God. Breathe out, God. 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 Beautiful. Now what I'd like to do is I want you to just take a moment and decide which one of those aspects of God you would like to express in the world. Could be something I've already said, peace, love, joy, but it could be something else. And we'll sing it together again. But choose whichever aspect of God really suits you today. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I want to thank you all for participating in this moment of joy together. And when you're comfortable, you can start wiggling your toeses and your noses. Bring yourself back to this space and time together. Know that you are loved always and supported always. We can sing it one more time as we come out of this, but I want you to sing it from your toes. Sing it as if you had no stop to your volume button, because you don't. Breathe in, God. Breathe out, God. Breathe in, God. Breathe out, God. Namaste.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Children now, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. children now away in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Who's that yonder dressed in white? Wade in the water, children now. Must be the children of the Israelites. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children now. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Old Mr. Johnson had troubles of his own. He had a little yellow tomcat, wouldn't leave his home. But he tried and he tried to give the cat away. Gave it to a man who's going far, far away. Oh, but the cat came back the very next day. The cat came back, thought he was a goner, but the cat came back, just couldn't stay away. Meow. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Woman, oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest dang woman that I've ever seen. Well, I guess if you say so, I better pack up my things and go. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Who's that yonder dressed in blue? Wade in the water. Must be the children coming on through. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade. God's gonna trouble the water.
What a way to start the morning! Yowza! Give it up for Elevation. That was awesome. And what you may not know is that both Lisa and Louise are part of the grandstand show for the Stampede. And I'm not even going to pretend that I know what time they went to sleep this morning with a call at 8:30. Hi, everybody. How are you? Oh. It's just not quite the same cool factor, I know. Hi, everybody. How are you? It's wonderful to see everybody here. Welcome to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. If you are new to us, and I know we have a few people who are new to us today, I want to say welcome, introduce myself. I'm Pat Campbell, and I am the spiritual director of the Center for Spiritual Living. And what you need to know, can I get my slides up? Jace, can I get my slides up? Thank you. Let's close. Heart on fire. Okay, so if you are new to the center, there's a few things you need to know. Really, I'm usually a bit more professional than this, right? You guys. Okay, this is where I wanted to be. So we are a faith tradition that honors all faith traditions. We understand that there are 8 billion people who are on this planet. That means 8 billion sparks of the divine knowing itself and living itself as us individually. We are part of the whole, and yet we are individual. So it doesn't make sense that there would be just one way to believe, just one way to think, that we live in a limitless universe. Each of us is here to be that divine essence. So just one way doesn't make sense. So wherever you are on your spiritual path, just know you're absolutely welcome here. We're so glad you decided to come and spend your day with us today. It's a fun day because it's obviously the first Sunday of Stampede. Now we are having our Stampede celebration next week, but it's still Stampede time, so you're kind of in that loosey-goosey type of a thing. What I would like, we're very professional, I'm telling you. What I would like to ask is, if there's anybody who is here for the first time, we don't want to embarrass you. We just want to make eye contact and let you know that you're welcome. So I know we've got a couple of people. Thank you. Thank you for raising your hands. And thanks for choosing to spend your Sunday morning with us. You will find out that we are very serious about spirituality, but we are not somber, because we understand, just as Amy's wonderful meditation this morning, that it's all about being joy, and it's all about a delight in everything. So you've picked a beautiful day to be here. We have a guest speaker who I'll introduce in just a little bit. Officially, Dr. Maxine Kaye is here visiting the Rockies with her husband, Reverend Mike Gertis, and we're going to have a chance to hear Dr. Maxine in just a little while. So how exciting is that? Woohoo! So because we are so serious about our spirituality, we choose our sing-along songs very, very deliberately so that they super support the talk. And so Amy is going to introduce it, and then I will put up the words to the song. So Amy and Steph, if you would, please.
You can stand if you'd like to. We're going to sing, "Oh Lord, It's Hard to Be Humble."
Oh. Surprise!
To be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a heck of a one. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. Dear friends, it's great that you know me and see my God light shining free. The love, the laughter, the beauty, all gathered together as me. I don't want to sound egotistical, but my life is amazing and free. Who cares about all of life's problems? Now take this advice from me. To be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a heck of a one. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. I smile when I wake in the morning. I gaze at the beautiful sun. I'm grateful for all that is me, and I'm grateful for all that's to come. There's nothing that's worth feeling bad for. My life is amazing and free. I'm perfect just who I am. Life is so great being me. You ready? To be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be one heck of a one. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. Yes, I'm doing the best that I can.
I'm just thinking about our poor newcomers who are like, we're used to us, but okay, so no kids? Okay, we've got a bunch of things that are happening in the center right now, coming up, and actually also today. So our Discover workshop is today at 12:30, and I'm going to ask our practitioner, Fran Watson, to come and just give you a heads up of what to expect for the Discover class today.
Hello. Good morning. I am looking forward to, with my dear friend and co-practitioner, Lucille, we're going to lead this workshop today starting at 12:30. So you have a chance to grab a bite and come back and join us until about 3. We're going to have a really, like a delicious little taster of a bit about what we're about. So we'll look into a few ideas about beliefs about ourselves, beliefs about God, and a little bit about us at the Centers for Spiritual Living. So you'll get an overview and a good little underview, foundation about what we're about. So I hope you'll join us. We'll be right in the classroom outside, and come back and join us. Let us know if you're going to come so we can have a special chair for you.
All right, thank you, Fran. And this is open to anybody who wants to know just a bit about the center. You don't have to be a complete newcomer. You could have been coming here for a while and just want to get to know a little bit more about the teaching and about the center. So that's today at 12:30. There's a Tim's down the road, so you can go get a cup of coffee or grab a notch and then be back here for 12:30. So our Prosperity class, Prosperity Plus 3 class is starting this Tuesday. Who's excited about that? Yeah, right. Okay. Actually, I'm super excited about it because this is one of my favorite classes to teach. I don't actually teach it because we watch videos of Mary Morrissey, who is the premier teacher of prosperity. She's just absolutely brilliant. We watch a video of her, and then we have discussion about it. And the insights and the ahas that come from this class are absolutely incredible. You heard a couple of weeks ago when Reverend Doug talked about some of the demonstrations that he has had, and I wanted to share another one from Eileen Head, who took the class a couple of years ago. She wrote, Prosperity Plus has been one of the most beneficial workshops I've taken, and I've taken lots. I've done vision boards and created manifesting statements before. It was Mary saying that everything is created twice, once in mind and once out of the material of the world, that was very impactful. She also said that we must create the vision in our mind and then be on the vibrational level for us to attract it to us. She said, I used to get stuck in the how. The magic is putting it out there and letting go of the outcome. And here are some of her outcomes. My manifestations include a winter in Mexico when I believed that I didn't have the finances or anyone to go. Out of the blue, we love that phrase, out of the blue. A friend called me up and said he would rent me his condo on the beach in Puerto Morales for $100 Canadian per person per week. That was the beginning. Another friend also invited me to her condo in Mazatlan. I claimed that I would rent there, and everyone said that was impossible as it's always booked, but I believed that I could, and that is now my winter home. In addition, I manifested the exact poppy picture and glass cabinet that I had in mind, and I found it at Value Village. She said there are many other examples, but it takes constant practice of staying on the vibrational level. I highly recommend Prosperity Plus. So it is an absolute tremendous, tremendous course. It starts Tuesday night. The initial investment is $45 registration. And then once you've registered, we'll send you the information to get the materials, which costs $39 US, and it's a download, so you're going to get MP3s and a download of the workbook. And then it is a tithing course, and I know that scares people. It's like, oh my God, you're going to look at my bank accounts. So yeah, I'm not. You know what? This is between you and what you are working toward in your own life. Nobody's going to count everything to a penny. What I have told some people, it's kind of like exercise. You know, if you just keep doing what's comfortable, you're going to keep the same thing. So I say go to where you're comfortable and just take it out a little bit and see how it feels. Because that, as you know, is what builds muscle, is what builds strength. So I hope we've got about 10 people signed up, which is a lovely number, and we have room for more. So Tuesday night, starting on Tuesday night at 6:30, and you can register by going to sending an e-transfer or calling the office and talking to Lance. And online people, I forgot to acknowledge you. I'm so sorry. Lovestream people, it's open to you too because it will be a hybrid class. So anyway, that's Prosperity Plus starts Tuesday. The Stampede Party is next Sunday, and we're going to be all dressed in our Stampede duds. It's being catered by Big T's. We're asking $10 per person, which includes a pulled pork sandwich and coleslaw. Amy is going to be making some music, but we need to know if you're coming. So please, after service, go and see Sandra and Neil Butler and let them know that you're coming back there in her beautiful blue that matches her beautiful blue eyes. And we also need to know if you need veggie or anything like that. So that's next week. And online people, you actually have to physically come here to be part of that. So I just need to tell you that. Okay, so I think that is the end of my announcements. So now we've gotten all the business part taken care of. And now we're going to step into the more sacred. So Amy is our practitioner in addition to being our music director and soloist. She's going to lead us in a chant and a treatment. But I'd like to invite any ministers and practitioners who are in the room to please come forward also. Please, Mike and Maxine as well. It's really, really important for you to see these beautiful people and to know how they support us in the center. They are trained to see the truth about you until you can see it for yourself. And they really, really, their prayers, their treatments do get results. So Amy, if you would, please.
I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. I am. I am that I am. I am that I am.
Let's breathe and know together the truth. There is one power, one light, one source of all, one God, one creator, creating all, pouring itself into all of life. So I know that this light is all that I am. I am one with this love, one with this spirit. That every cell within me vibrates with this one spirit. This one light shines through me in all that I am and all that I do. So it's with that knowing that I claim my good. I know that in this moment, I experience perfect peace. I experience perfect love. I revel in the delight that is life. I know that it is only a matter of choosing, because what I choose is what I experience. So I choose to breathe in peace, breathe in love, breathe in power and vitality. I choose to dance and express this beautiful spirit that is bursting forth through me. And as I do so, I experience joy. I experience calm. And I experience perfect love. I know this for myself, and I know it for all of us, for all who choose it. And so I let it go into the law, knowing that it returns to me pressed down and overflowing every time. Every time. And I give thanks, knowing that it is so. And together we can accept this truth by saying, and so it is. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. I am. Oh, now let's say together our vision statement. It's up here. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living is a beacon of spiritual illumination that inspires individuals to reveal their wholeness, co-creating a world that works for everyone. And our mission statement: the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living makes accessible a way of living and thinking that reveals one's spiritual magnificence and personal power. We co-create an inclusive community that fosters an expansion of consciousness.
Thank you, Amy and Steph. That was beautiful. And thank you all for being here and blessing our stage. So I guess I need to use a microphone, don't I? To our people who are here for the first time, you may think that we've got this full contingent of band because we've got a guest speaker, because it's the beginning of Stampede, and oh my gosh, they've got special music. And what I want to tell you is that this is our music. This is our band. We're missing Oliver, who is out gigging for a couple of weeks. He'll be back next week. But this is our regular house band, and we are so blessed. So please welcome Amy Bishop with Elevation.
I'd rather stand on the edge of a cliff and hang my toes over a bit, and then jump when they dare me, even if it scares me and I get hurt. I'd rather build my wings on the way down, do my best not to fall to the ground, and then laugh at my mistakes, 'cause each one's a lesson I learned. I'd rather burn with desire deep in my soul and love like a fire that's out of control, and laugh and dance and fall and chance and kiss. I'd rather live my whole life with a sense of abandon, squeeze every drop out no matter what happens, and not wonder what I missed. I'd rather risk. Well, I guess I could just play it safe and forget about love, hope, and faith, with my eye on the shoreline, keeping my boat tight, staying home. But I'll never discover new lands if I'm keeping my feet on the sand. No, I'd rather set sail and get carried away by the storm. I'd rather burn with desire deep in my soul, and love like a fire that's out of control, and laugh and dance and fall and chance and kiss. I'd rather live my whole life with a sense of abandon, squeeze every drop out no matter what happens, and not wonder what I miss. I'd rather risk. I would rather risk. I'd rather burn with desire in my soul, love like a fire that's out of control, live my whole life with a sense of abandon, squeeze every drop out no matter what happens, and not wonder what I miss. Oh, I just can't resist the chance to risk. Oh, to live and love and laugh and dance and fall and chance and kiss. I'd rather live and love and laugh and dance, fall and chance and kiss. I'd rather I'd rather I'd rather risk.
Amy Bishop, Lisa Jacobs, Louise Tovar, Steph Chapman. That's Elevation.
Yeah, guys. That guy's crying.
I I've got too many things here. So let me tell you about Dr. Maxine Kaye, our speaker for today. She was raised in the teaching, and there aren't that many people who were raised in the teaching. She has been a CSL, Science of Mind minister, or Centers for Spiritual Living, or Religious Science, or going back to the day for 47 years. She has served several congregations in California. She has served on the board of directors for our former organization, Religious Science International. She is a teacher. She is a speaker. She is a wonderful presence of truth in the world. When I first came into the teaching, which I think is a long time ago, 25 years ago, and Dr. Maxine was already doing her thing and being fabulous. And I remember being at a conference and listening to her speak and going, I want to be just like her. She's here on vacation visiting Doug and Anna, and they've been trolling all over the Rockies and getting to know our beautiful country. So without any further ado, please welcome Dr. Maxine Kaye.
Thank you, love. Thanks. Howdy. Oh, thank you so much. I feel so welcome. Dr. Pat, thank you so much for inviting me today. I've been so looking forward to being with you and your magical band and your beautiful people and Amy. And what a thrill to get to see people I've not seen for a while, and some I've only seen on Zoom, and find out that they are real three-dimensional people. To see Dr. Heather again, and to see Monica, and to meet Verly for the first time. Yeah, I know, really, this is just so precious. And we've had the most wonderful time with Reverend Doug and Anna, and I finally got to meet her as a three-dimensional person for the first time, too. It's been wonderful. And speak about elevation, what a great name for your group. But it's wonderful to be here, and you have the most wonderful teacher of principle called Dr. Pat Campbell. Oh, my gosh. Take every possible class with her, because she's clear and she don't fool around. I honor you. I'm so grateful that we're here. Thank you very, very much. But Elevation, I love the name of your group. And Elevation is what Reverend Mike and I have been experiencing for days now. And we love it. Oh my gosh. Our mountain friends are taking us everywhere. I'm still walking, but there's more to come yet. So I'm thrilled about that. Thank you. But Elevation, I was thinking, when we were flying here, it took 2 flights to get here, and they were both just perfect. But I looked down, and where we had left Philadelphia, you've heard of Philadelphia, that's where we live. It's down there in the States. And we were leaving Philadelphia, and there was a lot of clouds. It was pretty cloudy that day. But when we got above the clouds, and I'm looking down, I could still see the miniature world down there. And it reminded me of when I was a child, and I loved the doll houses and the little people and the tiny furniture and the little cars. And, you know, I realized that that's what it was looking like to me, was there it was, the world in miniature, below the clouds. We were above the clouds, but still able to see through. And I realized that one of the things I think children love about miniatures is that it's a small enough world that they can feel some sense of control over it. And that's delightful. It's wonderful. And I was looking down there, and I thought, I can see it from a different perspective. And that perspective is one of everything is all together beautifully, working as it should. And I'm seeing from up here, it's like, I thought about Don Miguel Ruiz in the Four Agreements, and he speaks about all that stuff that goes on in the subconscious mind of the entire human race, and he calls that mitote. Are you familiar with that? Oh, Four Agreements, mitote is all that stuff. And I thought, there are times that we can, well, I have another word for it. Our beloved friend J. Scott Neal used to call it the nincompoopery. and I thought we can either be encased in the mitote. Anyone ever feel encased with the mitote? Or we can be embraced with the delight of spirit itself. And we do have that choice. That's what's so wonderful. What am I talking about today? The discipline of delight. Now, discipline is not a word that a lot of people love. Let me help you love it. A good friend of mine many, many years ago, it was Reverend Don Ringness. I don't know if anyone else might remember him, but this was a long time ago. He said to me, Maxine, discipline is loving yourself enough to do what is good for you. Don't you love it? Discipline, disciple. I want to be the disciple to my greater higher self, don't we all? And so the discipline of delight it's a book that I read years ago in my very first ministry in the 1970s. Woo! 1970s. And it was written by Arnold Michaels. And Arnold Michaels wrote this book that just touched my soul when I read it, because it helps me remember that I have a choice, that the more I experience the delight, which is, by the way, the human expression of one of the 7 main attributes of God, which is joy. Joy represents itself, expresses itself in us as delight, human delight. And so I love realizing I have the choice. I can be as encased in that stuff that goes around in the world. I can believe too much in what is happening that really isn't the truth, has nothing to do with the underlying harmony and joy of the universe that supports us all while we're moving through all that. And so I just love elevation. It's just the right name for you folks, because that's what we're in the process of doing. So what is good for me? I love myself enough to do what is good for me. What is good for me is to remember that pure spirit created each and every one of us out of itself, and that the life, the light, the love, the peace, the power, the beauty, and the joy of life are right here where you and I are. And so it's good for me to remember that. It's good for me to remember that the divine presence, the spirit of goodness itself, dwells within each one of us, because each one of us is a beautiful, individualized manifestation of that one life. It's not God's there, we're here. No, I am an individualization of that one life. And it's good for me to remember that. And it's good for me to remember that spirit is all loving, all giving, all the time. I am embraced by it every time I open my heart and feel the experience of that spirit flowing through me. And that spirit gives generously to us all. Absolutely withholds nothing. And it's good for me to remember that the law responds to me according to my belief. And it's good for me to remember that my word is, as Emma said, Emma Curtis Hopkins, truth on my tongue. That my word is delicious and it's powerful, and it comes right from the heart of spirit itself, because that's who we are. It dwells within us. It must express through us. And the delight is the door opener. When I allow myself to experience the delight of spirit and the law and my ability to speak the word and make a difference in my life and change from this consciousness to that consciousness, wow, then it is a door opener. It is magical. And as Arnold Michael says in his book, delight doeth the work. Ah, is that sweet? Isn't that delicious? When I set my intention and I embrace the presence, which is always embracing me, and when I trust the law that always responds to me according to my, what does it respond to me? It always responds to me according to my belief. Thank you very much. You've got a good teacher. But she has to teach you to speak out a little bit better, because you know what the truth is. She'll pull it out of you. She'll lovingly guide it from you. Right? Well, it's a magical way to set our intention and to trust the law, and then to just relax and to feel the joy of God. And that is causative. Like gratitude is causative, right? The more we appreciate, the more we have. The more we feel the gratitude. That's causative. It's a door opener. Delight is causative to the power of this presence that's available to us all the time. As I delight in it, I experience more of it. And no matter what the situation is that we may find ourselves at the moment, has anyone ever found themselves in a situation? I mean, even one that didn't even feel good? Okay, yeah, I have too. A couple times. And even then, if we can find something that delights our hearts, even a small thing, it can begin to help us shift our consciousness. It can begin to help us move to a place where we then are in tune with the power that sets us free and keeps us free. I have known people who were in very challenging situations. We all have. We've all been in some of them ourselves. And if we can find one thing that helps us lighten our heart, Ernest said, take what you're doing seriously, but don't take yourself so seriously while you're doing it. Isn't that important, you see? Let's find something that lightens us up a little bit. Why is it? Now, I know you know this one. Why is it that angels can fly? Say it with me. Because they take themselves lightly. Isn't that great? And of course, we have also heard that we're all angels with one wing, needing each other to fly. That's why you come together in this beautiful community, to learn together, love together, cry together, laugh together, grow together. So the people I have met, I'll share an example with you. Many years ago, before I became a minister, and that was when God was just a child, I used to visit rest homes so I could read to people. And I was disappointed in the beginning to find that there were so few people in these places who were able to be with me and to listen to what we were reading. I would read inspirational things to them, but there were 3 that were my steady customers. And one was Miss Majeska, who was, she had been a businesswoman, and she was the squeaky wheel in that place, and she got whatever she needed. Then there was Miss Bagley, who was blind, and she said, and once I leave this body, I'll have me eyes again. And then there was Frank. It's Frank I want to tell you about. Frank was 45 years old. He had muscular dystrophy, and he was in a chair, a wheelchair, and he was in a brace, and he had to be completely held in because he had no more control over his body. But, he had control over his mind and his heart and his soul. And he was a ham radio operator. He had a ham radio in his room, and he was able to delight himself and so many other people by being able to have that communication and to be a part of the world, or an important part of the world. And in the beginning, when people would hear him on their radios, they thought he was drunk or something, and after a while they got to know who he was, and they listened with their hearts open. And I had a hard time understanding him to begin with, but he was determined. He could tell when I would say, he knew I didn't understand what he said. And so he would make me listen until I finally got what he was saying. He was a delight. They all were a delight in their own precious ways. They all found ways of living fully in that experience. And you see, we can do that too. We have the ability to move to a higher perspective at any time. And just, the plane ride and looking down through the clouds was a wonderful example of that happening. But I have had so many marvelous experiences of seeing from a greater height. Oh my word, the places that Reverend Doug and Anna are taking us, I'm so happy I have no problem with heights. They've been stunningly beautiful, each one more beautiful than the last. And then we went to Stampede on Friday. Tip my hat to you. It was amazing. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It was so much fun. And then to find out that two of your musicians were there. I couldn't see them. They were tiny. It was elevated. We had fabulous seats. The show there. But then I got to meet them in person here today. To see things from a higher perspective is the way of delight. And then once we get ourselves aligned with that beautiful truth, and remember that we are embraced constantly by the divine, then we can simply let delight do the work. Do you realize how sweet that is? How easy it is? Really, it's easy. And there are times that it doesn't feel that way. And sometimes that we get to work a little bit. And the work is worth it. Don't you know that the more we sit in meditation and the more we open our hearts to the inflow of that presence. Oh, that meditation this morning, Amy, was fabulous. I said at the end of it, I said, I don't need to give my talk now, that was it. She said, okay, we can all go home. No, we can't. I'm not done. But I'm looking at the clock, and I will be soon. So we have an opportunity to delight ourselves, which, remember, is an aspect of God itself. Joy. Joy is infinite, and this is how it shows up here in the world. And we find ways. Reverend Mike and I meditate together every morning. And after the meditation, we then share with each other what our takeaway was. We also set that intention for the day, and then at night, before we go to sleep, we share gratitudes for each other, for what's taken place throughout the day. That brings a lot of delight to our hearts. We keep learning, we keep growing. When I was in Palm Desert for a number of years, we had a wonderful woman. Reverend Kathleen was a chaplain minister, and she was in her 90s. And she had all the classes, but every class that I took, that I shared there, she took with me, sitting in the front row, taking notes, turning in her growth assignments. That's a euphemism for homework. Perfect attendance. And one day I said to her, Reverend Kathleen, you're a minister and you've had all these classes. Why do you keep taking? She says, well, I just want to keep evoluting right along. Isn't that what we're doing? I want to evolute right along with all of us. I want to evolute right along with the consciousness of joy and well-being, and know that it's just like, there's another Holmes. Oliver Wendell, you've heard of him? Remember the chambered nautilus? He says, build thee more stately mansions, O my soul. And then he completes it with, till thou art at length art free, leaving thine outgrown shell to life's unresting sea. Because we want to keep evoluting right along. We leave the old, we leave the sense of being encased in some way. We move into a delightful experience of living life out loud, fully and completely, the way you do here. And that's what we do by allowing ourselves to remain centered in spirit, loving the law, grateful for our ability to speak the truth, and then simply letting delight do with the work. And so it is. Thank you.
I told you so. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. And Elevation is going to play in just a minute, but Dr. Maxine, I just have to say this. We did a community-wide vote to decide the name of the band, and we got all kinds of suggestions. And then I let the band choose like their top 5 because they didn't really want to, like if we were going to call them the Petunias, they weren't going to be happy with that. So we had it down to 3, and Elevation was the choice that we did. But the band, when they play outside of the center, are called Amy Bishop and the Hopeless Sinners. And they're like, what's wrong with our band name? And I said, so many things I can't even tell you. So please welcome Amy Bishop and Elevation.
If this life is one act, why do we lay all these traps? We put them right in our path when we just want to be free. I will not waste my days thinking of all kinds of ways to worry about the things that just won't happen to me. And so I just let go of what I know I don't know. And I know I only do this by living in the moment, living my life easy and breezy, peace in my mind, peace in my heart, peace in my soul. Wherever I'm going, I'm already home, living in the moment. I'm letting myself off the hook for things that I've done. Let the past go past, and now I'm having more fun. I'm letting go of the thoughts that do not make me strong. And I believe this way could be the same for everyone. And when I fall asleep, I know you'll be the one who'll always remind me to live in the moment, living my life easy and breezy, peace in my mind, peace in my heart, peace in my soul. Wherever I'm going, already home. Well, I can't walk through life facing backwards. I have tried more than once to just be sure, but I was denied the future I'd been searching for. I spun around and heard no more by living in the moment, living my life easy and breezy, peace in my mind, peace in my heart, peace in my soul. Wherever I'm going, I'm already home. I'm living in the moment, living my life easy and breezy, with peace in my mind,
know what we're going to do. Hey,
You
Dr.
know, I
Pat?
was just thinking that. Note to self. How do you feel? Good? What a fun day today. This is awesome. Dr. Maxine, thank you so much for your talk. It was so meaningful. I loved it. I wanted to let everybody know, especially our online people, how you can support the center. And we do appreciate that you do support the center and that you send in your e-transfers or your checks or get on our conscious commitment, everything so that we can support the center here and keep us going strong. So appreciate all that. And I don't know if you all noticed, but the door is installed. How cool is that? We 3 weeks ago, I said we want to put in an accessible door, and if anybody wants to donate to that, please do. We're not going to do like an official fundraiser. We raised $4,565. Yep. And those of you who donated, thank you all so much. And it works, it's awesome, and it's in. So I'm very, very happy about that. So everybody else, if you will take your tithes, your gifts, your offerings, your donations, hold it to your heart. And all of that you're feeling here today, so good, that just feels so high energy and loving and delightful. Just infuse that, because that is the law of circulation. And let's say our conscious giving affirmation together. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is. And so it is. And we're going to I thank love for everything. Here we go.
I thank love for everything. 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 I thank love for everything.
Yeah.
I thank love for everything. 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 I thank love for everything.
There are kids. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, buddy. Hey, we had a lot of fun today and Sunday. Mia and Kenzie actually taught me how to draw and use Lego. And Mia, what did your picture tell? You want to tell them?
I don't know.
You don't know what you mean. You drew a beautiful heart, right? That is. Yeah, with wings so she could share her love with the world. And then do you want to show them your puzzle too that you put together, dear? There we go. Let's put it together and show it nice and high. There we go. All right. How about Kenzie? Kenzie, you want to show what you saw in the garden? All the flowers and the earth. There we go. And what really fascinated me, these girls like looking at spiders and chasing the spiders in the garden. There's something else. So we had lots of fun today. Absolutely. Yeah. And there we go. Absolutely. Garden and the book library. So we had a lot of fun. We learned a lot from Mia and Kenzie.
Thank you. Please give Renee and Tammy a hand for filling in for Rachel. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to do our closing. You guys know how to do this, right? So everybody stand up. And I can't do it because I got the microphone, so we'll do like this. We're going to rub our hands together. We're going to get all that good energy. Maxine and Mike, I learned this from the teens in teen camp. Okay, so we're going to send the energy out to where it needs, okay? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh.
1, 2, 3, go.
Might sound crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that will go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Cause I'm happy, clap along if you feel happiness is the truth. Cause I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Happy, clap along if you feel that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Give it all you got and don't turn back. I should probably warn you I'll be just fine. No offense to you, but don't waste your time. Here's why, because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Cause I'm happy, clap along if you feel happiness is the truth. Cause I'm clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel that's what you want to do. Hit me down, can't nothing bring me down, my level's too high. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down, because I'm happy, 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 because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth, because I'm